What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Steven. We just watched the second episode of Lanterns, and it picks up back in 2016. So we don't travel at any point else in Jon Stewart's life. It's just stuck here, and it's great because we are learning a lot more about what is going on in the town that they are in. We're getting seeds of doubt planted a lot in this episode, and we also learn of the threat. We learn that it is a manhunter, and I have a theory about who that might be, and it might be a misdirect, but I don't think it is. But if it is misdirect, this is a really, really good misdirect, but we'll go into that later on. In the beginning of the episode, we get Hal sending John off to get the lantern because the ring is losing its charge, but there is a different reason why he's doing that, and that is for Hal to be able to work alone. We get some really good detective work in this episode, and you start learning that the technology that's in the town should not be there, and that goes along with what we are learning about what the main threat of is in this episode, which, you know, seeing 2026 at the end of the first episode kind of gives us an idea of where it's going to lead. And I'm really excited to see that showdown to make certain things happen. And it's honestly, it's really cool. So one really big thing we learn is Sheriff Carey, she's from Gotham. That's really cool. That's our first mention of Gotham in Lanterns. And also you learn why she is the way that she is towards Hal. And they have a really good connecting scene that happens between the two because of something that Hal does and the effects of what Hal does. I don't want to get into that because that's spoiler territory, but they have a really good connecting scene, and you learn so much about her, and you can see the doubt that's in her. This episode is all truly about doubt. It just feels that way because they're trying to, I feel like people are just trying to manipulate John and Hal to honestly really, really go against each other. And there's already that tension between them two, but there's just a lot that's kind of going on. But yeah, we learn about manhunters. Well, we don't learn about manhunters, but we know that there's a manhunter that is still in the town that is hiding there and that is helping out with certain technologies that should not be there in that town. And Hal even says in the episode in general that he hasn't seen that type of technology anywhere else. So it's really interesting learning that and seeing where that goes for the future of this episode now, or of the show. Now, I'm noticing a certain character and her presence in here, and I'm assuming because they don't know who the Manhunter is, but this is just a theory. It's just a theory, but I feel like Zoe, the woman that John slept with in the first episode, the one that's married to Macon, is the Manhunter. And if it's a misdirect, this is a brilliant misdirect. But I feel like she is the one that is the Manhunter in the episode. And because she's just popping up at the most random place. And I that's not a spoiler. I hope it's not a spoiler. We'll find out later on. I'm sure we'll find out between episode 7 or 8 that she is. And if she's not, then hey, then that's awesome as well. And I can't wait to find out who the Manhunter is. But also in this episode, you see there is a scene in the trailer that shows John getting zapped with something. That's in this episode, and it plays a big part for John because of what information is given to him that he never got before. And I think that also helps plant the seeds of doubt, but also puts them on a timeline to try and figure something out before massive destruction happens. It's like they're being stuck between a rock and a hard place, and it's going to be crazy seeing how it goes. The tension in this episode rises. It really does. And honestly, I am looking forward to seeing what happens next in Lanterns. It's so good. It ended great. And on a great note, we get to see Sinestro in this episode, which is awesome. And that's not a spoiler at all. Obviously, Sinestro is in the trailer, so we know that he is there. We get to see him in here, and he leaves this episode on such a great line that really digs you in and just makes you excited for the next episode. But yeah, I loved this episode. I'm excited for the next episode. Did you guys watch it? What did you think of the episode? Let me know in the comments below. And if you would like me to do a spoiler review of the episode, I would love to do that. But just let me know and I'll get that done. But overall, this is so far such a great episode, a banger series. DC is just on a roll with its shows, man. I love the DC shows, from Creature Commandos to Penguin, and now we got Lanterns, and it's just like, we're eating good. As comic book fans, guys, we are eating really good, and I'm excited. So let me know again in the comments below if you enjoyed this episode. What did you think about the episode? What's your favorite part of the episode? And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell. And I cannot wait for you guys to hang out with me for episode 3 next Sunday. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.